Hello everyone. Since now we have some knowledge about the structure of Uganda's economy, let us look at how we can improve this economy. So in this video, we are going to look at the measures that can be taken to improve Uganda's economy. And here we go. Our first measure is develop infrastructure. The government can construct and rehabilitate the infrastructure, especially the road network, to enable movement of raw materials to production centers and finished goods to market areas. This can encourage more investment in the economy. So our first measure here is to develop the infrastructures. So if the government works on this, then the investors will also get encouraged and motivated to carry on the investment in the country. And the first infrastructure we look at here is road network. So if the roads are very good in the country, then the transportation will also be very easy. The other measure we can look at is widen market, both local and foreign. So the government can work on this, can widen and expand the market through joining regional economic integration like East African country, COMESA, and others. So this can encourage more investments in the country because of the assured market for the goods. So you find that producers cannot just produce the output without markets. If they are assured of the market in the place, they will also get encouraged to produce more. Provide affordable capital for investment. The government can work on this by offering loans at low interest rate for investment, and this can help to expand the capital base of the investors and result into increase in output. So the reason as to why production is carried on at a small rate, at a small scale in Uganda is due to the inadequate capital in the country. So the government can work on this by offering loans at low interest rate. Okay, stabilize the political climate. The government can ensure relative peace in different parts of the country to give confidence to investors, thereby creating an increase in the level of production. So I find that investors cannot carry on production in the areas where the climate is not stable politically. So the government can work on this and ensure relative peace in different parts of the country so that the investors are confident in the production, and this will also increase on the levels of production. Provide investment incentive like tax holidays, allocation of land for industries, etc. This can encourage investors to set up more production units in the country. So the government can also work on this by demarcating land for industries so that people or investors can actually carry on production on that land. Improve the land tenure system is the other measure. This can be done by carrying out the land reforms to give investors chance to buy land on which to set up the production units. So you find that production units cannot be set up in air, so we need land to set up such units, and the government can actually do this through the land reforms. Control population growth rates. This can be done through promoting family planning in order to reduce the dependence burden on the working population, and in this they are increasing the level of savings and investments in the country. So I find that people do not have money to invest because they spend a lot, and this is due to the high dependence level in the country. So we saw that the population growth rate in the country is very high. So in order to reduce on the dependency level or burden, we need to control the population growth rate, and this is by promoting family planning. Improve the techniques of production through research. So in Uganda, in the other videos, we saw that the country basically rely on do not actually have capital intensive techniques in the country. There are very few. So you find that few deal with capital intensive techniques. So we need to improve this and to make sure that the production is increasing, the level of production increases, and even the quality of output increases. So the government can encourage technological development and transfer as a way of promoting better techniques of production that can cause increase in the volume of output and improvement in the quality of output. Modernize agriculture. The government can encourage the transformation of agriculture from subsistence production to commercial-oriented production. This can increase the supply of raw materials and food in the country. Remember, when we're looking at the agriculture sector of the country, we saw that they basically carry on agriculture for subsistence production. And this is not taking us any far. So in order to improve the Uganda's economy, we need to transform actually. We need to move from subsistence to commercial oriented production. Then diversify the economy. The government can encourage the starting up of many economic activities in the country in order to reduce dependence on the agriculture, e.g., promote industrialization. So we looked at, when we were looking at the features, we looked at agriculture being the backbone, being the most dominant in the country. So in order to improve on the economy of Uganda, we need to promote other sectors like industrialization so that we do not depend basically on agriculture as a sector. Provide labor with skills through training. This can enable labor to acquire the necessary skills for production. So we need to improve on the skills of the labor we have in the country, and this can only be done by training. So you make sure that the labor we have in the country is well trained to improve on the skills for production. So once the skills are improved, the quality and the quantity of the output will also be improved. Improve entrepreneurship skills. This can help in ensuring proper organizational factors of production in order to increase output. So as we look at the labor skills getting improved through training, we also need to improve on the entrepreneurship skills to make sure that the output is also increased. Thank you so much for watching.